So you're back. We're going to talk about urban preparedness a little bit and what you're going to be teaching at the Prescott Valley Outdoor Summit on September 30th. Cody Lundin, if you don't know who he is, I think you all do. You got like over 250,000 followers on Facebook. Talk to us about urban preparedness and what you're going to be providing to our attendees on September 30th. And what you do.
Sure. So for people that don't know, on that same day, I'll be doing a class on modern outdoor survival skills.
Yep.
The urban preparedness one we'll talk about now, and a hands-on fire lighting session later on in the day.
Awesome.
So urban preparedness means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. It depends on if you've watched The Walking Dead or not, what it means, right? So,
I've seen them driving, yes.
So what that means to me is any sort of grid down situation. And I have an entire book, my second book, When All Hell Breaks Loose, Stuff You Need to Survive When Disaster Strikes, is 450 pages dedicated to that. So it can be fairly intense. So what I mean by that, this will be a PowerPoint presentation based on that book that I mentioned. So there'll be some visuals here about, okay, where's the room in the house I need to go if there's no more heat or if there's no more cooling? What's emergency sanitation like? How do I go to the bathroom when my toilet doesn't work? Where do I get the water? What food should I store to have the greatest longevity and shelf life? What about communications and transportation? All this stuff that we take for granted that comes to a screeching halt. Right. That's all powered by power.
Yeah, right? So I know we're on a well, so if I lose my power, I lose my water. That's something my wife and I are already planning on. How do we have a backup generator or that kind of stuff?
Right.
But absolutely, it's easy not to think about these things.
It is. And if it doesn't take any, you look at the news in the last few years, we just had a tornado in Los Angeles. We just had a tornado that ripped apart Georgia. We've had the ice storms in Texas. I got a lot of mail about that where they brought down all the power lines. So this isn't some freak out zombie paranoia thing. This is the weather gets bad. The city's not prepared for it. Something brings down the grid.
A non-ending winter like we're having now. Right?
Correct. So this again boils back to just pure old common sense, which isn't common anymore, and about how to take that thing called your house, which is hopelessly addicted to grid power, and improvise when it's off grid power. Oh, that'll never happen here. Oh, nonsense. Any sort of monsoon storm. The power's gone off repeatedly over the years I've lived here with that one monsoon strike on a transformer or whatever, and you're down for an hour or whatever it is. Right. But again, it's a poor time to learn how to swim when the boat's going down.
Right. So check them out, September 30th, Prescott Valley Outdoor Summit, PrescottValleyOutdoors.com. Cody Lundin will be teaching in his classes Modern Survival, Urban Preparedness, and Hands-on Fire Lighting. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
Ciao.